9 a.m., I'm invited to come in to the Monsters in the Morning and talk about our unsolved cases with Russ Rollins, Dirty Jim, SBK, and Drunky. And it never fails. Yes, Drunky, I said Drunky for those of you that don't listen. And it never fails that we get off on some tangent. I think yesterday I had road rage on the air about driving to the show. But here's what's more important. When I leave that radio station, normally I don't even get down the stairs. And sometimes staff is calling me and saying, what in the world did you just do? Because the phones are ringing just by simply going on their radio station and talking about unsolved cases. But that's not where they stop. As I've already told you, if you go to YouTube and you search Tinker Barb, you'll be able to see the famous green tattoo ziplining across the zoo. But our Harley raffle would not be nearly what it is every year without this radio station helping us. The winner this year is from New Mexico. She is a rabid listener to these guys. She listens constantly and bought a couple $100 worth of tickets, and guess what? Won the Harley. So because of them, the Harley is a huge success. And then let's talk about the chili cook-off. Who else has kangaroo, beaver? What have we done? We've had kangaroo, beaver, elk. We've had all kinds of meat in the chili that the personalities will have every year at the chili cook-off. Their booth will have a couple hundred people in line with it at it before we've even opened the doors. Ask Chief Harriet, because they get in the way of his chili because of all their people.
We'll put a stop to that.
The sheriff just said we're stopping that. All right. Clear Channel Radio supports each of the fundraisers that Crimeline does every year. And I have to thank Linda Bird. She's not here today, right? Linda Bird is the station manager, correct?
Market manager.
She's pretty important. And when I ask for PSAs, she never says no. It doesn't matter what they are. It happens. They make it happen, and that's fantastic. And most recently, we did an event with Sabrina from the News Junkie. And it was one of the coolest things on the radio. I loved listening to it because we sent Sabrina, she came into our office, and she heard a tip come in. And then we had the Orange County Warrants Unit come pick her up, and they went out and chased down how that tip worked. So live on the radio, we're talking about a tip coming in, the process, the tip going out to law enforcement, and literally she's out there with guns being pointed at a bad guy who'd been running from the law for 4 years from Chicago, right? So it was a wonderful segment, and it just showed that whole process. There's other things that they do for us other than embarrassing us. I have to thank Jim Phillips, Moira, Jack Bradshaw, and Angel, because they were celebrity judges along with Sheriff Esslinger at the chili cook-off. And this year they actually ate oven-roasted crickets on some chili. But again, it all comes down to this, their support and what they do. They are responsible, the Monsters in the Morning are responsible for starting Kicks for Guns over 15 years ago. They started it as a segment they thought would be funny. Oh, we'll just get some guns from some kids and turn them over to law enforcement. That wasn't quite so funny. They really did need to involve law enforcement. So now we're involved pretty heavily. We had 15 locations this year. We did 1,033 guns in 12 hours that were taken off of the street. That all happens because of the support we get from our sales rep, Marianne Kaplan, Erica Plack, anybody at that radio station. When I ask, I get help. It doesn't matter what it is. Special thanks to Dirty Jim for constantly embarrassing me, but he does give me some of his personal time. And for Russ Rollins, who never gets it wrong. He knows our website, he knows our phone number, and every chance he gets, he puts that out there. Real Radio is committed to helping Crimeline make a difference in this community. Crimeline presents Real Radio with the Outstanding Media Award. Whoever wants to come up. Thank you. All right, bear with me one more time. We're going to our law enforcement awards, and I'll have you out here in 15 minutes.